Hey YouTube, Cinny Steve back with another video. I thought I'd give you all a rest with my Amiga collection videos and do a good old-fashioned pickups video. Now again, it's been a while since I've done a pickups video, and obviously we're being in lockdown, been up to quite a lot really, picking up quite a few bits and faffing around like I do. First up, you'll see probably straight away, is the Capcom arcade stick. Now this is stunning, this thing. Admittedly, not a huge fan of sort of HDMI out on these sort of games. The picture's not bad, I guess. Personally, I'd prefer to play it with scan lines. I know the video options are not, you don't get too many options with it. But to be honest, it is a shelf piece. This thing is absolutely stunning. I'll talk about it a little bit more when I set the tripod up. Another pickup I had was this little PS1. It's a modded PS1, so I can play sort of copied games, because I've already had the screen. I've got like a combo set which is mint. It's absolutely mint, but obviously it doesn't play copied games. I wasn't going to mod that, but what I didn't realise is that obviously that screen will only handle 50 Hertz, so I can't actually play sort of imports using that PS1, but it doesn't really matter too much. I can play a bit of rapid reload. It's sort of one of the main reasons I got it for, really. And then obviously another pickup I've got is Zeno Crisis on the Dreamcast, which I don't even remember ordering this, but as soon as I got the email to say it's on its way, straight away I started looking at twin sticks. In some ways you sort of argue is probably the sort of best way to play it, obviously being a twin stick shooter, and obviously these sticks have got the buttons on, so you can yeah, it just works. It works really well, although I do actually think I prefer using a joypad. Obviously with the up, down, left, right buttons, in some ways I think that's probably the easiest way to play it, to be honest. But going around, what have I been doing? I've been messing a lot with PlayStations lately. This is a modded PS2, well not really a modded PS2, I mean it's like a soft mod. You use the MacBoot card, and I fitted a hard drive in there, so I sort of have my pick of the ISOs. Obviously this is Dodonpachi Diojo, and it looks fantastic. There's some PS2 games that are natively 240p, this being one of them, and it looks fantastic. And when you sort of team it up with the Sheikah stick, it's awesome. Absolutely love it. So not only have I been messing around with modded PS1s, modded PS2, I've also modded my PS TV, and it's a bit of a tricky hack, let's say. I mean, to be honest, the video I was watching, the accent was actually quite hard to understand, so maybe that's why it took a little bit longer. But I've got this sort of filled with loads of shooters and stuff, obviously loads of Vita games and PS1 games, as well as PSP games as well, so it's absolutely fantastic. Looks great on this my little gaming monitor. Yeah, looks fantastic, even though there's no track screen on there. But I mean, if I sort of come out of this, what have I done? Because obviously with this as well, I can now use a DualShock 3. I mean, you can even use a DualShock 4, but I didn't really have one of those spare. But yeah, just sort of filled it up with loads of games. What can we put on here? Let's see if Soldner's got an track screen. And the funny thing is, I've actually got this sealed, still haven't even opened it. Let's just see what that does. But yeah, really happy with the way everything's going at the moment. Everything sort of works. Not really giving much love to Robotron at the moment, but it's safe under the blanket most of the time. Panning around to the arcades. Now, I've been playing quite a lot of Time Pilot. Bit gutted it doesn't save high scores, but whatever. I know Eddie Rollerxcore's been doing a high score challenge. I'll put a link to his channel below, even though today I'm filming this, that I believe the challenge has ended, but great channel, you should check out. Obviously always got a bit of Street Fighter 2 on the go, and 1942 still in there, as well as Bishi Bashi and that one as well. So yeah, nothing's really going on with the arcades at the moment, but all seems to be consoles at the moment. But as I say, this PSTV, the Vita games look fantastic for it. Really happy with it. And if anyone watched that My Life in Gaming video where they showed there's some mods you can do, like software you can use to make the picture even better, which is obviously what I've done. And I said I can't complain about that. It looks fantastic. Anyway, let's set the tripod up and check out the rest of the pickups. I've got quite a few Amiga pickups, which I reckon I'm going to leave that as a second video, because my Amiga videos don't seem to get nearly as many views, so I won't put everyone off with them. Right, so on with the rest of the pickups. Yeah, the Capcom arcade stick. I remember when it was announced. When was it? What, sort of middle of last year? And I remember thinking then it looked absolutely stunning. But what was the price? I think it was about 200 quid. And I just thought, no, for something I'm not going to use, it's, do you know what I mean, it's a shelf piece. I was never going to go for it. But I actually saw this on Facebook Marketplace, and obviously I'm in a WhatsApp group with loads of other tubers, as I think most people are. And I saw it on there, and it looked in pretty poor condition. I'm sure if I find the pictures, I'll put them in there. But the box was like covered in like brown tape, and yeah, it was like 100 quid. And I was like, I'll just put it in there to see if anyone else was interested. But at the same time, I sort of clicked, like, is it still available? Just out of chance, really, in case sort of anyone else wanted it. But the guy got back to me pretty quick. Was like, yeah, like, it's still available. And I was just like, oh yeah, it's a shame about all the tape on the box. And he was like, oh, I could get all that off. And like within 5 minutes, he sent me a picture back of the box, and it came out stunning. Like, I mean, there was still a little bit left on there. Obviously, it's got a little bit of, it has got a bit of edge wear. Do you know what I mean? It's probably had that from sort of the shop, to be honest. But yeah, it's all in pretty good nick. And I don't know, I'd said, look, would you take 80 quid? And he was just like, yeah, pretty much. And I was actually in contact with Retro Chef about it. He sort of messaged me back, because I think he actually wanted it. Sort of after I decided, actually, no, I will have it for myself, because I was actually on my way there. And I don't know, there was just a bit of a mix-up where he was in contact with a guy as well, and apparently the guy told him that he'd sold it for 100 quid. And I was like, well, no, he sort of agreed to sell it to me for 80, and I'm sort of on my way. And the guy who I was buying it off sort of texted me saying, oh, can you do it tomorrow morning now, pick it up, so I've got to go out. And I was just like, no, something's a bit weird with that. He's obviously got more money for it. And I just sort of said, well, I'm on my way, I'm only 20 minutes away. And he got back to me again pretty quickly. He was like, yeah, no, that's fine then, just come and grab it. So I don't know what happened there, and I know apologies for putting it in the group and then taking it for myself, but no, really happy with it, to be honest. It's again, it is only a shelf piece. I was playing a little bit of Pro Gear, but I don't know, obviously you've got to sit quite close to the TV on my setup, because obviously you can't put that on your lap. But no, really, like, an absolute stunning piece, and yeah, absolutely, I just love the look of it, to be honest. But yeah, moving on to, as I said earlier, about Zeno Crisis. Yeah, don't remember ordering it. To be honest, in some ways I wish I'd gone for the Japanese version. I don't know what was going through my mind when I got the PAL. I don't even remember ordering it for a start, but I don't know, I think if you're going to go with PAL, it would have been lovely to get a proper case for it. Do you know what I mean? A proper look at me and I'll crack all over the place PAL case. I mean, I don't know if you could sort of do like a custom inlay to fit one of those cases, because that would be pretty cool. But other than that, obviously the Japanese games come in the normal dual cases, so maybe I should have sort of gone with that. And obviously it comes with sort of postcards, some stickers. Yeah, really, like, they've done a great job with this game. It's a fantastic game. And Pete on a retro tip was giving it big about his twin stick, and yeah, I got a bit jealous and was like, straight to eBay, because I just knew for a fact that after that's come out, I mean, to be honest, I haven't looked, but usually they're in and around sort of 100, 115 quid, something like that for a boxed one. And I saw this one again. I'll show pictures of why I got it so cheap. But the stick, the right stick, if I can pull it out here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You should be able to see it. But this right stick was literally out of the unit, and again, I'll put some pictures in. And I thought, well, I don't think there's going to be too much wrong with it. Like, I don't think that's going to be a hard fix. And yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it's pretty much just a washer, although it doesn't feel as responsive as the other stick, and I think that's because it uses like a shoulder washer, and it's like a nylon shoulder washer. So I'm gonna look into getting something like 3D printed, because I put like a normal washer in there, and yeah, so it doesn't auto center as it doesn't feel as springy as the other stick. I mean, it still works fine, but yeah, for the cost of a washer, do you know what I mean? Like, I got this for, was it 70 quid? I'm sure it was something like 70, 75 quid, like posted. And the box is, I say, in really nice condition. The actual stick's in really nice condition as well, apart from, I say, that damage it had. I mean, I'm pretty sure these are the correct inserts. In fact, somebody might be able to tell me actually whether they're the correct inserts that came with it, because it is only really sort of, I mean, it's got to be, you know what I mean, that's got to be the correct insert. But yeah, it was all in there. Yeah, fantastic. I was just really happy to get it at a decent price. Literally, I think it was the day I started looking into it, the day I got the notification saying that my Zeno price is on its way. But not only that, like, not only was it a decent price, obviously boxed, the stick obviously was broken but an easy fix, but it also came with Virtual On, which I believe is one of the only games that supports the twin stick. I think there's some like train simulators as well. I mean, it's got the spine card all in really nice condition. I mean, I know it's some sort of mech game. I've got it on the Saturn, I've never actually played it. But yeah, bargain in my opinion, absolute bargain. What else have I been picking up? Let's go on to PS4, the only PS4 pickup. And this was after playing with Lee, You've Been Gamed. He told me that this was pretty good. Kick-Off Revival. It's not, it is dreadful. I can understand why it got really badly slated. I mean, this cost me, I think it was under £2 postage. I'm sure it was something like 99p and like 84p postage. Is it worth that? Probably not. It's not very good. It's buggy as hell. Kick off all over, really, isn't it? Now, I've seen this on a lot of people's pickup vids lately. Shmup Collection, one of the last Wii U games. I didn't hear about this. Again, somebody put it in the WhatsApp group. I think it was Big Mike put it in the WhatsApp group. And you can still get this. Well, you could anyway the other day. I mean, this is 1231 of 3,000 copies, so I reckon there's still probably about half left. To be honest, they look quite basic shooters, to be honest, but it's a shooter. Got to have it, really, and it's not too badly priced. I think it's what, 25, 30 quid posted from France. Going on to some 3DS. We've got Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Now, a lot of people will know where these have come from. Argos was doing a mental sale with 3DS games. I ended up getting 3 of them. Obviously this being one of them, which, I mean, it's Capcom. It's got to be good, isn't it? Again, I don't even really think it's my sort of game, but I know it's a quite good series, like quite a highly rated series of games, as well as this one as well, Metroid Prime. What's that? Blast Ball? Again, don't know anything about it. To be honest, I've never really been into Metroid games, but good friend Alex, get well soon Alex, loves his Metroid stuff, so I've got to really give it a go, to be honest. I've got to get into the Metroid series. And I also bought a WarioWare game as well, which I didn't realise I already had, so that one's going to get flipped on. There's not too much left. I'll go with these next. Alien Storm on Data Discs vinyl. I mean, I'm committed with these now. I'm committed. I've absolutely loved the artwork on these. I'm not even a huge fan of this soundtrack, but I've got them all. As soon as I get that email, yeah, I'm in all the way. And this has got like a textured cover, like a 3D sort of cover to it. And I will get round to opening it and giving it a go. And again, those that know about Data Discs lately, they released 2 at the same time. The other one being Alien Soldier, which I do like this artwork on this game. Even though I think the controls are very fiddly. I mean, it is a game I own, but I don't know. It's obviously being Treasure. It's again highly rated. highly sought after, highly expensive, but is it that good? I don't know. There's definitely better Mega Drive games out there, and there's definitely better Mega Drive games with better soundtracks as well. But I mean, it's stunning. I love the artwork. I love the whole package you get with data discs. And again, just like Zeno Crisis, getting postcards with them. They do really sort of pack these all out. So that's pretty cool, and a couple of stickers as well. I've actually used a few of these stickers on my CDM. Sorry about that little jump cut there, because my phone alarm was going off because of an eBay auction I was watching, ending. Didn't win it, a bit gutting. But yeah, these last couple of pickups, they were inspired by Dal, Retro Godfather. I was watching one of his videos, even though it was a really old video. I don't know how I missed it before. It was like last Christmas, I think he did it. And he bought loads of Sikio shooters for the Switch, like the special edition ones, which you can't even get them anymore, like unless you're paying scalpers fees, which was a little bit gutting. But they were all released on 2 other packs. First one being Shooting Stars Alpha. Some fantastic games on here. This one being one of them, Dragon Blaze. Obviously this isn't the Switch version, this is on the PS2. What we've got, Strikers 9045, 3 versions of that, 1, 2 and 3. Zero Gunner 2, fantastic game. Soul Divide, I've never been a big fan of Soul Divide. But yeah, fantastic collection. Sikio, they made some great games. I've always said Sikio, I don't know, some people say Psycho, I've always said Sikio. I'm sticking with that. And then the following one was Bravo. And this one's got a couple of Gunbirds, Tengai, Samurai Aces, and a few others that are too small that I can't read. 2 I don't think I've played actually, but yeah, these are get opened and played. That's how I would love to have owned the sort of the full collector's editions for. I'm sure there was 3 of them, but I'm sure all 12 of these games were on those 3 collector's editions. But yeah, really happy to have these, because I do love a Sikio shooter. So that's it. I'm going to do my Amiga videos separate. Honestly, my Amiga videos probably get the least views than any of my other videos, so I won't bore you all with those. Till next time, YouTube. Thanks a lot. See you soon.